Yeah, it's not located on any map. It's located right here. Right here. Capital M, capital T, men's time. There's trust and friendship between men. There's no deals going south. There's no lawyers there. Only real men. And a few good dogs.
Dog. I'm with a very special guest here, Seth MacFarlane, everybody, the creator of Family Guy. Everybody say hello to Seth MacFarlane.
Dude, what a dream guest that would actually be.
Having Seth MacFarlane on?
Oh my gosh, it would be elite.
I think my dream guest at this point in our podcast, with everything that's been going on in the world, is probably Kanye West. He's been on a little bit of a tear. Have you seen what's going on with him? Like all over social media and like him. For the people that don't know, Kanye came out with merchandise on his website that had swastikas on it. And he wore it out in public. And I just saw something today where he tried gifting Aiden Ross a swastika shirt with Aiden's name on it. Okay, keep in mind, Aiden's Jewish.
Yeah.
Aiden's Jewish. I genuinely, having a conversation with Kanye West would probably be one of the funniest things ever to do.
I don't even want to try. I don't want to attempt that. That doesn't even sound like hindsight might be fun. But it doesn't sound fun right now.
And to think I saw this man in concert years ago.
Yeah, I mean, he was great years ago. This was 2016.
Yeah, because I think I came and did I stay with you? No, I stayed with
brother. You stayed with Ariel with Joey.
Yeah. No, it was with Joey. Yeah, yep. I mean, at the time, he was not as crazy as
2016 Kanye. He just wanted the fake run for president. I mean,
yeah,
that wasn't bad.
He put on a heck of a show.
Oh, I imagine.
But nowadays, he's just kind of.
He puts on a heck of a show.
He does. Yeah, he does. What's wrong with him? Does he have BPD or schizo or?
Yeah, it's got to be a lot of things. I don't know. I just couldn't imagine having that conversation.
Well, the question that looms. Has anybody on social media, because I know everybody on social media thinks that they're a psychologist or psychiatrist or, has anybody actually made a video talking about what, what he could have?
That's got to be out there.
So, I don't know. That's
my brain hurts just thinking of that conversation.
He's,
how much more fun it would be let's get blackout drunk with Bert Kreischer on a podcast. Let's eat crabs with Jameis Winston on a podcast. I feel like there's so many more interesting conversations to have that, no offense, not Kanye.
Oh, no, for sure. Yeah. Well, Kanye would be absolutely hilarious to have on. So who would you have on then?
Bert Kreischer would be elite. I think it would just be funny. I think Jameis would be hilarious to see what we come up to talk about with him. I think the content would be crazy. Who else do I think would be just great? I have no idea. Those two are really high up there for dream guests for me.
Okay.
Where I think it could just be hilarious to watch.
I feel like Snoop Dogg would be a fun one to have on.
Yeah, I think Uncle Snoop could be fun to have on, but I feel like there's moments where all the stories are told.
Yeah, I mean, what's one person that you think really resonates with my personality, and I'll try to find one that resonates with yours. Who do you think of that would be a good match if it were me and that guest?
Andrew Schultz.
Andrew Schultz, really?
I think it would be the quick, like the little subtle words getting shot. Maybe either an Andrew Schultz or a Theo Vaughn, or even a
Theo would be sick.
What's his name? I just lost. Gary Hinchcliffe. I think Tony Hinchcliffe, not Gary Hinchcliffe. Tony Hinchcliffe, I think, would be also really interesting. The guy would kill Tony.
Oh yeah.
That would be someone that would resonate with your personality. Or I know I'm listing off a lot of comedians, but that's what I would think would be most funny. Who's the dude that does Bad Best Friends or Awful Friends?
Oh, Bad Friends?
Yeah, Bad Friends.
Andrew Santino and Bobby Lee.
Andrew Santino, I think, would be a lot of fun to watch you interact with.
Yeah. So, that could be fun.
All right, who do you run it back? Vice versa. Who would you think would be most interesting to watch me interact with?
This is a good question. Probably somebody sports related. I'd love to see you and Stephen A. chop it up.
I wouldn't even have fun with that.
I don't know. You and Stephen A. would have some good conversations, I feel like.
Yeah, I think I'd argue a lot, but I think that's kind of his MO. I think Shannon Sharp would be funny.
Shannon Sharp would be cool.
I think
Ocho Cinco, maybe?
possibly.
Somebody sports related. Somebody sports related, for sure.
Yeah, there's a couple of people who talk about football in England and in Europe, I think would be really fun to interact with and talk to. I know you haven't seen anything of them, but Big Meeks, I just forgot his actual name.
I think like a fictional character like Ted Lasso in the show Ted Lasso would be cool.
That would be vibes.
Yeah, that would be.
What fictional character would you want to bring onto the pod?
Rick from Rick and Morty.
Rick from Rick and Morty, I think would be a good time.
Yeah.
The thing that would be, I would pick, from How to Train Your Dragon.
Okay.
I would pick one of the Vikings. I feel like
one of the dumb ones.
Yeah, one of the dumb ones, but it's just a booze bag.
Okay.
Maybe
that
the
could be
dad
funny.
from Brave.
Okay. Yeah, this is good. Welcome to episode 30.
Oh yeah, thanks for watching, viewing, liking, and subscribing.
Midtown Roundtable. Welcome to episode 30. We took a little break, as you guys know. We've been busy these past couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So we're back. We don't really have anything planned, huh?
Both of us kind of transformed within job. I mean, yours was internal. I'm fully switching companies. Starting on the 17th, got to take a piss test before that. And that's the weekend. The drugs part, not the issue. The drinking part, it's also an alcohol screening. So I don't know how long I can't drink leading up to that day. And that is St. Patty's weekend. And I prefer me a Guinness. So I think that's be a hurdle.
That's a tough look, having to take a alcohol test the weekend,
Monday morning,
the weekend after St. Patrick's Day.
Drugs not to worry. The weekend after St. Patty's.
Yeah, that's a very, very tough look.
Yeah.
Best of luck to you, brother. Glad that you won't be getting this job. That brings us to what I want to talk about a little bit. We are going to be doing a St. Patrick's Day challenge, splitting the G.
We're going to take 4 attempts at it.
Yeah, we're going to do 4 attempts, which we need to order those glasses. We're going to be trying that, and we're going to see how that goes. So,
we're going to try to pour Guinness out of a can, see if we can actually get a good pour. We'd like that rated down in the comments. Just tell us what we did wrong. We're willing to learn.
Yeah, we don't really know how to pour Guinness.
I've seen a couple different ones, and I'm going to try multiple, and we're going to see who gets a better pour, who splits the G more effectively, it's going to go downhill.
And this is not a sexual thing. Splitting the G.
Can you split that?
I don't know, but some of our followers have some dirty minds, so
A lot of them do.
yeah. So we'll see. It should be a fun episode. Yeah, we're gonna be boozing that episode. That's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, might be a longer one to get through 4 Guinnesses on here. We might have that be a little bit of a longer one for you.
Well, for somebody that's not a big Guinness like heavy beer drinker, it's gonna be tough for me. So we shall see.
I've been over the last couple months, maybe a year or so, I've been switching over to some of the darker, heavier beers, and some of them are great. I'm not saying I missed out on them because I feel like in college, the fact that 18 beers was not a scary thing.
Not at all. That sounded like a normal Tuesday night for us.
Sounded like pulling up to CVS, $10 18 packs. Just
yeah. Baker and I would get after it on a random Wednesday
we
or Thursday.
Between $5-10 for almost an entire summer.
Yeah, I don't know what day it was exactly. Do you remember what day it was that Dan had class?
Oh, Wednesday nights was bad.
Yeah, Wednesday nights.
That Wednesday night, like 3-hour class starting at like 6:45.
Yeah.
Could not be me.
And Baker and I just had we were freshmen in college. Like
it was NBA Wednesday night. It was
video game Wednesday night, like.
And we had the setup with all the TVs, so just no hope for us.
Yeah. I mean, Dan would come home from class like every Wednesday, and we would just be
begging him to take us to McDonald's or something.
Yeah, usually it was Taco Bell, but yeah, we had ourselves a time in college. I think I lost you, Bake.
Right now, I still hear you, so we're going to keep pumping like nothing happened.
We're going to keep pumping like nothing happened, brother. So,
yeah, I feel like, I saw a clip on the internet recently, and it was Josh Allen with Dreamcast Bob Does Sports. Sorry.
Okay.
Josh Allen with Bob Does Sports, and Josh Allen introduced the game that we played for multiple years of Buffalo.
Explain to the people.
So that is a game where you cannot have your drink in your right hand. Now, when we were playing this, it's now trained me at least. My drink's always in my left hand now.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time I picked up a drink with my right hand that's alcoholic. Like if it's my water, it's in my right hand. If this had alcohol in it, it would naturally sit on the left side of my body out of fear.
And the reason being is whenever you meet somebody, what hand do you shake with?
The predominant world shakes right-handed. So
right-handed.
It keeps it so you never have a cold handshake. And it also instills fear that everyone is trying to force you with brand new beer into your right hand.
Mm-hmm.
So it just...
Yeah. And if you have one in your right hand and somebody calls Buffalo, you have to chug it.
Yeah, finish it. So it's just... That was a great game, and it also taught an invaluable skill to never have to switch a drink, give a cold handshake. Yeah, it taught us an invaluable skill that also instilled fear. So you'd always you never give a cold handshake, and it's great. Never a wet handshake, nothing like that.
We had a lot of weird drinking games back in the day. I feel
like we had the dice game was the weirdest one.
The dice game was fun. I had these big foam dice. Were there two of them or just one? There was two, right?
Well, there was two, and we would lose one and then find one, and then we drew the dots back on so we could keep playing this godforsaken game.
Well,
but it was great.
Basically, the premise of the game is it's basically like, what are the odds? Okay. Yeah. So what are the odds that Baker, takes his shirt off and pours syrup down his chest, which my brother did do that. And you roll the dice. So the person says a number. So I say, Baker, what are the odds that you take your shirt off and pour syrup on your chest? And you say
3. So it has to be 3.
If I roll a number 3, he has to do that.
But there were other times where we would go evens or odds or 1 through 3 or 4 through 6 or whatever as well.
Yeah.
Like, I still think the most iconic one was Uncle Jules ended up, I don't remember what the number was, but first house party of the year. We were playing Flip Cup. We intentionally had to play this game, and at the end, he went last. If we win, he has to smack his head through the cup. Little plastic cup. And he just goes straight through the cup, forehead directly into the thick wood table, and it was great. One of the funniest moments we had from that game.
Yeah, I mean, another person that we had, I won't say his name, he lost and he had to take off his clothes and sit in the bathtub and sing Row, Row, Row Your Boat like a captain.
Oh,
that was fun. What other games do we have? Obviously, we have the likes of like Thunderstruck, where every time they say Thunder, you drink until it says Thunder
you
again.
chug until the next time it says Thunder or Thunderstruck. We had Madden games where it was win or DM.
Yeah. I never seemed to win.
Jules and I were just great at Madden, or you really would just want to.
We were typically like drunk. Yeah,
we started the pregame with it. To be honest, like that's where we would kind of start before more people showed up or anything like that. But yeah, a lot of bad ideas from that game.
Yeah, a lot of the drinking games that we had were like just stupid. Like, obviously we had beer pong.
Yeah, we had a lot of the normal ones, I would say, as well. I think one that not a lot of people play was Dodge Beer. I don't feel like it's as popular, but that game was athleticism. It was arguing. It was chugging, and it was great. It's just a very fun game to play.
Dodge Beer.
Yeah.
Remember Beer Olympics? Were you there for Beer Olympics?
Yeah, I came up for that.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I was up there. That was right when the bars opened back up.
Oh, it was COVID.
Right after COVID. It was. I would say it was right after peak COVID, and the bars in Cali opened up, and I was there. We had a lot of people in town. It was great.
Dude, COVID. I want to do another episode sometime on just COVID, like what we did during COVID. Just COVID, because that was.
Oh my gosh, everyone was getting 12 packs every single weekend, and 12 pack a night for the weekend, and we were just on COD. It was great.
Yeah, COVID was fun. I want to take this brief little intermission here to let you guys know. Some of you already know the giveaway that we are hosting for the 30th episode. You will be receiving a koozie. Okay, I know a couple of you have been asking about the koozies, and we're going to throw in a sticker as well. It's going to be a lot nicer than that. It won't have the barcode down at the bottom, but we have announced the giveaway. So the key phrase, bake,
which you need to put in the comments, is Linkus's cookie.
Linkus's cookie. Okay, Linkus's cookie. And we will select a random person to be the winner.
Everyone who comments it on any of the social medias, we're going to take all the names, we'll put it into a wheel, and then we'll spin the wheel, screen record that, and you guys will see the winner.
Exactly. So, anyways, back to it. Best of luck to whoever comments. We'd love to see some numbers on that. And then, even going forward, like, we'd love to see
from multiple accounts.
Yeah, I'm going to be making random accounts just to win my own giveaway. Going forward, we'd like to see what people want to listen to. I mean, we've gained a lot of traction, and we want to switch things up. We do have big things planned. This St. Patrick's Day episode should be really fun. And I was trying to record an episode last weekend with Chase, but we just could not find the time to do it. Chase was in town last weekend. So we never just got around to doing that. But that's okay. I'd love to bring Chase back into the fold at some point.
Absolutely.
If he gets his internet back right. So, anyways, let's talk more college stories. Hey, you got any ones in particular?
One thing that I wish we had done a lot of dumb things, but one thing I wish we attempted was, how long do you think it would take us to drink a kiddie pool full of beer? You and me, kiddie pool full of beer. How long? I'm talking like that classic plastic one that you get from Home Depot. It's like a plastic shell, not one of the inflatable ones. Nothing like that.
How big with your arms? Show me how big.
Whatever that is. It's like a 45, 50-inch long, like 7-inch deep, 8-inch deep. How long do you think it takes us to finish that? Now, I have an answer of how many beers that is, and I'm going to tell you after you answer this question. So,
what kind of beer is it? First of all,
I'll give you a you pick.
I feel like the easiest beer to really drink is like Mick Ultra.
Just plowing Mick Ultra.
Just plowing Mick.
Love the idea.
Yeah, I feel like Mick Ultras are. I feel like I'd get tired of natties if they were natty. If it was natty.
I think it would get a little stale. I agree. You don't think Miller Lite would be easy? I think that would have to be picked too.
I love Miller.
Might be a little bit smoother than it. I get that.
I love Miller, but I don't want to get tired of Miller. Like, I feel like if I'm drinking a kiddie pool of Michelob, I'd get tired of it, and I'd not want to drink it again. So
yeah, no, that's actually good science. That's good science.
So how long would it take us? Probably a day.
Okay, it's 275 beers.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. In that case, 2 days.
2 days. Okay. I think if we put our minds to it, we could do that in Friday, Saturday at Men's Town.
Well, okay. Is the beer going stale or is it staying cold?
I'm moving it all into cans. I'm just using the approximate ounces.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. No, and that's a lot of beer. 275 beers.
That is 137 and a half beers per person. In 2 days, that would be 68 beers per person. And if we were to do that, that would be 35 beers a day.
Yeah, I don't think I could do that.
Brother, don't get me wrong. I think it would be a 3-day process and we'd be out.
Maybe like 4 days. I could probably do 4.
Yeah, 4 days. I mean, with 3 days, it would be athletic.
Yeah, three athletically, like 3.
Oh, I think I did the math wrong on that. I think, 4 days would be safe. I think 4 days would be 30-something beers a day for 4 days in a row. Good Lord. It's 120. Yeah, it would be 4 days of 30 beers in a row.
Yeah, we could do that.
I think we could. I just would hate myself.
Stay tuned. We're going to attempt this at Men's Town this year.
I think I would have to be in a pool.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I think the vibes are different if you're in a pool. Like, if I'm sitting there, I could be, like, if you give me a pool and TVs to watch sports, like put it on during March Madness, I'm starting at 11 a.m. and I'm staying up till the end of the last game. Yeah, we probably crank through that in weekend one. That, whatever that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're through that easy.
Well, if you were coming up this year, I'd say let's do it this year.
Oh, I have a job now. I cannot take off the first week.
275 beer challenge. How quick do you guys think you could get it done?
We just live streaming in the corner on just, gosh.
That's a challenge that what's his face? The guy Landon likes to watch.
No, I don't even think he that would be steep for anyone.
He's on Barstool. Like, how many beers do you think? Like, because they do case races on Barstool.
Yeah, but they put like 4 people on a team.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah,
great question.
It would be a case and a half each for 4 days in a row. That would be nuts.
Yeah, we could do it.
Yeah, we could, but it would hurt.
I don't know, man. I'm out of my college days prime, brother. I just
Jay, every time I agree with you, and then I see your dad at 55, 60 years old, and he's still doing it like that, and it's just a respect of hustle.
It's that Stoyanov last name, brother.
Noah doesn't have that.
No,
the stories we have of Noah would be bannable offenses.
This is not true for any of my family members that are listening.
The stories we have of us would also be bannable offenses. But
Baker's blowing smoke.
Nah, I love Noah. He still calls me.
My favorite, God, dude, those beer Olympics. Oh my God, this beer Olympics was so fun.
Yeah,
that was my first time doing beer Olympics too.
Yeah, and we went through so much beer, and I don't know how it happened. The final of it ended up being a Dodge beer game of you and who versus Aaron and who?
Alonzo.
Oh yeah, that was you guys had me be ref. I think I cranked you guys through 4 beers each person. I had no idea what was going on.
It turned into a 1v1 between Alonzo and I.
I had you guys filling up new beers the whole time. It was my fault on how many beers got drank in that last game. I think it was dang near 14 for the game, which it's normally 4.
Yeah, no, it was bad.
It was bad refereeing on my part.
Yeah.
But it had to happen. I didn't know what was happening. Cans were getting crushed. Balls were going every pause. But it was just a bad hands up. That's on me.
Well, I feel like it was a very successful beer Olympics, though, because you can't have a beer Olympics without somebody throwing up. And unfortunately, I was the one.
Uncle Jules threw up, I think.
I did. I was hurling in the bushes with our property manager.
Forgot our property manager was there.
He was there, and he partake in the games for a little bit, which that was a weird
night before that too. We stole every single drop of alcohol out of our neighbor's apartment during their party.
Yeah. Oh, that was that.
Yeah, that was the night before.
Good old Bradford Oaks.
Grand old
native
place.
land. Home and native land.
Great. It was $300 a month. The property manager would come throw the party with us. It was
he didn't care. Yeah.
He was showing up. It was great. There was zero responsibility on the entire property. So no one could complain. It was great.
Yeah. Shout out to Bradford Oaks. I think I have a Bradford Oaks koozie somewhere.
I do too. Or no, you have mine. Or we collected probably 80 koozies together in college. Now I've restarted that collection.
Yeah. Yeah. Any more stories you can think of?
That I can think of, I can tell.
That we can tell.
Our idiotic idea when we were freshmen, the Southgate superheroes thing.
Yeah, Baker and I would walk around the halls
like that first week or two.
Yeah.
Met a lot of people.
Yeah, we would walk around the hall with these blankets tied around our necks. They were Florida State blankets.
Yeah.
And we called ourselves the Southgate superheroes.
Yep, that was an awful, awful time. That was dumb 18 and hilarious to us, but no one else really.
Yeah. So, man, good times in college. And we'll have another episode where we tell more, but we got to figure out a way where we can censor those a little bit.
Yeah, I think one that we can tell was the first time Tremon was here. And if you remember, Southgate Assassin was happening.
Yeah.
And so, but later, after I realized who Tremon and Ryan were, hadn't met them yet, but they just came knocking on the door looking for Dan, which was a bad idea because Dan's target was able to get him. And same as mine. But we introduced Tremon to Gabby. And do you remember when she opened her door and he just, God damn.
Yeah. Jaw hit the floor. This was our next door neighbor. She was a good looking girl.
And, and just hilarious reaction by Tremon.
Yeah. Oh, how you doing, baby? This is black dude. So he's like, how you doing, baby? My God, you are sexy. Huh?
I think the name gave that away.
Fair enough. But yeah, I mean, this is a good episode, Bake. Thanks for joining me again, brother.
Glad to be back. We've done a lot of these. Had to take the week
Yeah.
off, but yeah.
Keep pushing forward. Next week, Guinness episode. That's gonna be a fun one.
That's going to be a bad night.
That's gonna be
roughly 45 minutes.
Yeah. So we're looking forward to that one. We're gonna try to get this challenge done, and then don't forget to vote on the giveaway. We said the key phrase earlier in the episode. So
yeah, you just got to type it underneath the post. That went out for the giveaway. This will go live. We'll repost that so that you can comment on either.
Yeah, we're excited.
We've uploaded.
So yeah, we got a lot of big stuff planned. So you guys be on the lookout on the horizon for that.
A lot of fun stuff. It's going to be either a great ride or a slow fall.
Yeah. So episode 30, man, where it's always July, Minstown Roundtable. That's crazy. We're at 30 episodes already.
Yep.
So, yeah. Thank you, guys.
Yeah. Thank you. Remember, like, subscribe, comment, tell people about us. Help us out. We'd love to go to the moon. We'd love to take you with us.
Cool. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Bake. Much love, y'all.
There's a will, there's a way, kinda beautiful. And every night has a state so magical. And if there's love in this life, there's no